5 years. That's the amount of time that separates two versions of you. In 5 years, you will either be sitting in a life you genuinely love, looking back and saying, wow, I actually did it. I completely changed my trajectory. Or you will be sitting in the exact same chair with the exact same frustrations, wondering why your dreams feel permanently postponed. Wow, you'll think, I'm still right where I was 5 years ago. Now, you might think the difference is a massive stroke of luck or a viral moment, but the lever that moves the world is far more subtle, simple, and frankly, a bit stupid sounding in its obviousness. It all boils down to one single decision. It's not about complex strategies or secret millionaire habits. It's about a choice so easy to ignore, yet so catastrophic to misuse, that it will ultimately be responsible for 90% of your future success or failure. I'm talking about the silent, deadly tax you pay every time you hit that little button. I'm talking about snooze. Welcome to the most critical 10 minutes of your life. Because every time you buy those extra minutes of sleep, you are spending the most valuable, non-renewable currency you possess, your future focus. Let's talk science, not just motivation. The brain you have right after you wake up is a completely different operating system than the one you run on mid-afternoon. Scientific data suggests that your cognitive focus, your ability to execute high-level tasks, and your sheer mental horsepower is maximized in the first 90 to 120 minutes of your day. Your brain is fully charged, freshly rebooted, and operating on peak power. When you hit snooze, you interrupt and fragment your natural sleep cycle, resulting in sleep inertia. You confuse your brain, and that initial surge of clarity is diluted, replaced by a groggy, fuzzy lethargy that can linger for hours. You are essentially turning a Ferrari engine into a rusty old scooter. And what do most people do with this golden window of mental clarity? They waste it. They roll over, grab their phone, and immediately start arguing with strangers on X, checking Instagram, or falling down a deep dive rabbit hole on a product they don't need. They are using their 40% most focused hours of the day to consume, distract, and react. Now, look at the people you genuinely admire, the creators, the founders. They simply respect this golden window. They're not waking up early because they love the sound of their alarm. They're doing it because that time slot is prime real estate. It's the only time when the world is silent. No texts, no urgent emails, no notifications demanding your attention. It is a period of pure, uninterrupted, laser-like focus. The choice isn't between being a morning person and a night owl. The real choice is between being a maximizes my prime mental state person and a wastes my highest potential on cheap distractions person. And that difference, over 5 years, is the difference between building an empire and merely watching others build theirs. I understand if you hate mornings. I'm not here to yell hustle harder. I'm here to talk about leverage, the kind of leverage that allows a small, consistent effort to yield massive, disproportionate results. Here is the simple math of winning. If you can simply claim 1 hour in the morning before the rest of the world wakes up, you gain a monumental psychological and tactical edge over roughly 95% of the population. The majority of people wake up, instantly expose their brain to external stressors, and then spend the entire day feeling stressed, reactive, and perpetually behind the curve. Your first hour is your mental launch pad. Not only is your dopamine high, but your cortisol is also rising. If you capture this natural chemical cocktail and direct it, you are optimizing your flow-prone neuroplasticity. In plain English, your brain is like wet cement in that first hour. It is exceptionally receptive to new learning, habit formation, and focused planning. If you pour in doom scrolling or drama, you are cementing distraction. If you pour in focused planning, writing, high-value learning, or physical movement, you are cementing growth. This isn't about massive overnight transformation. It's about real compounding growth. It's about that 1 hour multiplying into thousands over the next 5 years. This is adding quality to your hours. It's the difference between doing deep, valuable, meaningful work and merely putting out fires all day. Okay, you say, I'm setting the alarm, but what do I actually do at 5 a.m.? I won't leave you hanging. We're aiming for consistency and maximum impact. Here's a simple 5-step ritual to turn your first hour into an absolute engine of progress. You can adjust the timing, but not the order. Step 1, hydrate, 1 minute. Chug a full glass, 16 ounces of water immediately. Your body and brain are dehydrated after sleep. Hydrating is like flipping the main power switch from standby to fully operational. Step 2, mobilize, 10 minutes. Move your body. A brisk walk, light stretch, or knocking out 10 to 20 push-ups and squats. Movement shifts your state instantly. It increases blood flow to your brain and floods your system with feel-good neurochemicals. You're signaling to your body, the day has started. Step 3, define your target, 5 minutes. Sit down and write one single, clear, non-negotiable goal for the day. One domino. This is laser focused. You are defining the victory before the battle even starts. Hit one massive domino today, and the rest of your day becomes exponentially easy. Step 4. Consume wisely 30 minutes. Spend this time learning. Read a book related to your goals, listen to a deep dive podcast, or watch a genuinely instructional educational video. No entertainment. You are pouring growth into your wet cement brain. You are using your peak focus to absorb high-value knowledge that directly contributes to the person you want to become. Step 5. Protect the focus. 14 minutes and beyond. This hour is sacred. Your phone is on airplane mode. No emails, no texts, no news. You are the Secret Service, and your focus is the president. You protect it fiercely. You must build your identity as someone who dictates their own agenda before accepting anyone else's. The true cost: identity compounding. This ritual isn't about mornings, it's about identity. Every single morning, every time you drag yourself out of that warm bed and choose intention over comfort, you are casting a vote. You are voting with action. You are voting for the version of yourself that is disciplined, focused, and respected. You are voting for the version of yourself that is a builder, not a consumer. You are voting for the version of yourself that you can fundamentally trust to deliver on its own promises. You are actively rejecting the version of yourself that almost tried, the one that talked a good game but got sidetracked. Do the math on this small intentional action. One intentional hour a day is 365 hours a year. That is the equivalent of more than 15 full days of focused, self-directed work. Stack that across 5 years, and you have accumulated 75 full days of peak focus. You have essentially built a private, personalized, multi-year master's degree in you. While the rest of the world is binge-watching the latest streaming sensation, you are quietly, relentlessly binge-building your future. Small hinges swing massive doors. The one hinge that swings open the life you say you want isn't a complex, expensive seminar. It's your damn alarm clock. You won't feel the difference tomorrow, but commit to it for 90 days. 90 days of consistently showing up for yourself when no one else is watching. And one morning you will look in the mirror and think, holy crap, I've got main character energy. You will see someone who seized control of their time, someone who built their reality, someone who no longer waits for life to happen to them. But of course, you could always hit snooze. You can keep giving your best, clearest mental energy to social media algorithms and your tired leftovers to your life's ambitions. You can let another 5 years slip away while you watch others live the life you keep wishing for. The one simple, undeniable truth: the next 5 years are coming, regardless of what you do. But the question you need to answer right now is this: will you be the person building your future, or will you be the one binge-watching someone else's success story? If you're ready to win your mornings and dominate your decade, smash that like button. Drop a 5 in the comments if you are setting your alarm for 5 a.m. tomorrow. The choice is yours, but trust me on this one thing: don't hit snooze on this future. You're wasting a destiny that could be yours. So what's it going to be? If this video hit a soft spot, hit that like and share button. It helps us reach more people who need this message. And if you're committed to building an unbreakable mind and habits that puts all these ideas into practice, make sure you're subscribed to our channel, because we bring you practical advice ready to implement in your day-to-day life. Remember these insights and the solutions, implement them today. Just pick one or two and do it right now. And for more deep dives into strengthening your mind and habits, check the rest of our videos. One more thing before we wrap up: take good care of your mind and emotion. This is the most important asset you have and your biggest investment. Protect and grow it every day so you'll reach that next level you are aiming for. Remember, your mind is worth fighting for. See you in the next video.